The system froze. Not because the computer was slow, but because the situation had become something it wasn't prepared for. The data was incomplete. The conditions were changing. There was no clear pattern to follow. And yet, under the same pressure, a human made a decision. Fast. Not because they had more information, but because they knew how to act when information wasn't enough. That's the strange advantage of the human brain. Artificial intelligence is extraordinary when the world behaves predictably. Give it enough reliable data, and it can recognize patterns, calculate probabilities, and process information far beyond human capacity. But uncertainty changes the game. Imagine a crisis nobody has seen before. A sudden market shift, an unexpected emergency, a problem with no historical example that perfectly matches the situation. AI can still analyze what it has, but a human can ask a different question. What if this situation is different? That ability comes from more than conscious reasoning. Your brain is constantly collecting tiny signals from experience, timing, context, behavior, sounds, patterns, and previous mistakes. Most of the time, you don't consciously notice all of them, but your brain does. That's why an experienced firefighter might suddenly sense danger before they can explain exactly why, or why a skilled surgeon can recognize that something isn't right before every measurement confirms it. That's intuition. But here's the part we can't ignore. Human intuition is not automatically correct. Fear can look like intuition. Bias can feel like certainty. And experience can sometimes make us overconfident. This is where artificial intelligence has a major advantage. A machine doesn't get tired, panic, or become emotionally attached to a decision. When the problem is structured and the data is reliable, AI can be faster, more consistent, and far more precise than a human. So this isn't really a battle between human intelligence and artificial intelligence. It's about knowing what each is good at. Let AI process the information you could never analyze alone. Then use human judgment to question the assumptions, understand the context, and recognize when the situation no longer matches the pattern. Because when the future is predictable, data can give you a powerful answer. But when the future becomes uncertain, the most important skill may not be predicting what happens next. It may be recognizing that your prediction could be wrong and knowing what to do anyway. That's why human intuition still matters. Not because the human brain is always smarter than AI, but because sometimes the future doesn't give you enough information to calculate the right answer. And in those moments, intelligence isn't just about knowing, it's about deciding. So use AI to expand what you can see, but never give away your ability to question what you see, because the future may belong to the people who can combine the speed of artificial intelligence with the judgment of a human mind. And the real question is, when AI gives you the most likely answer, will you still have the courage to ask, what if it's wrong?